And for Chicago, LeBron James out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Can't get it to fall. Down low. Here's Porzingis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Here's Lambier. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk.
Oh, my God. Wow. Bring it home.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Rose against Thomas. Pass to Lambier. Here's Dumars. To the paint. A nice shot by Lambier. Lambier's got his second basket.
This is where Lambier looks to score often. He's really an accomplished interior scorer.
Thomas against Rose. Antetokounmpo outside. And the three off target. Here's Dumars. Pounded by Ball. Thomas outside. And there's the screen. Shot clock at 5. And that misses. That would have put him up. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. Now here is James. Here's Ball. Back to James. Misses from short range. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Leonard's checked in for Chicago. And it's Detroit with the ball. Lambier, no good. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Unloads. That one's good from James on the assist from Rose.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent in finding his teammates.
Detroit calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Chicago making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Dumars.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first.
Dawkins.
2 minutes.
Chicago with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. And the shot falls short that time. And here's Detroit. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. Danley. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, Dumars does such a really good job sharing the rock. A willing passer.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution for the away team. Number 24, Mark Aguirre.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's a screen. Here's Thomas on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Williams against Mitchell. Pass to Dumars. Out left to the wing. Here's Aguirre. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
James finds Porzingis. Back to James. Outside Porzingis. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they're on the break. Here's Dantley. Denied by Leonard.
Those long arms and big hands of Leonard helping him send that one back.
Here's Ball. Out to Leonard. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Mitchell's got 5 now.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Williams with it. Still no points. James Harden. Out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Williams passes to Aguirre. Here's Dumars. Clock at 6. Williams up top. Rebounded by Johnson. And for Detroit, they've got Williams. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard. Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Aguirre. Shoots over Johnson. Aguirre can't hit. Williams against Rose. Now Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The layup off target. To the paint. Here's Dumars. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
Both good from the line that time. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama pass to Harden. There's the steal. Pass to Dumars. Here's Aguirre. Over Antetokounmpo. And again, no good by Detroit. Inside. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
Pass to Long. Here's Dumars. Here's Aguirre. It's good from the top of the key.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Dawkins. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He'll move you out of his way now. Dawkins, a lot of strength in that body.
Chicago trails by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off bucket, the Greek freak.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For Chicago, Ball, he's checked in for Harden, and Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Rose. The home team on D. They trail by 1. Thomas outside. Pass to Danley. Just 5 to shoot. That one no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so here is Chicago. Here's Mitchell. Ball against Johnson. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Johnson against Ball. Shoots over Johnson. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Ball's got his first 2 points.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Takes one from 10 feet. And again, no good by Detroit. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Over Thomas. Danley grabs a miss. Mitchell's gone 1 for 4 from the field. It's Thomas on the wing. .59 seconds left in the second. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Danley. It's Thomas on the wing. They get back on track. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Detroit trails by 4. Thomas outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas has got his second basket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Puts one up from 19. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot run. They're measuring up that shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got Ball. He's out there with Derrick Rose. James is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Robinson in at the 4-man position. Here's Rodman. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And Thomas very capable of knocking down the tray. Got to respect his ability to shoot the long ball.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. And it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Detroit trails by 3. Now Thomas. He's got 7. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. Dumars misses. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. It's James on the wing. Pass to Robinson. And here's Ball. He's got 5. Lets a floater go. Rose can't connect. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Robinson.
Into the line for your home team. Number 30.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thomas. Here's Rose. The kick out to Ball. No good on the triple. Thomas outside. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Danley. Here's Dumars. Checked by James. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. Chicago with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Rose against Thomas. Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The fadeaway. Dumars misses. Chicago leading by 3. Antetokounmpo, pass to Rose, and here's James. Antetokounmpo outside. Porzingis finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Rose. And he drops it in from the low post. Rose has got 8 here in this quarter. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Thomas outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one's on Rose.
Even against tough defense, Thomas is never phased. He's fearless in going against contact.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Chicago. Thomas with a steal. Pass to Dumars. The 11-footer. And that's off the glass and in.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
James passes to Rose. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Lambier. Here's Danley. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. A minute 6 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Rose with it. There's Thomas picking him up. Ball with it. Pass to Leonard. Rose against Thomas. Thomas with a steal. And here's the fast break. Takes a step back. For the lead. Porzingis grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 1. Leonard finds Rose.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And it's Detroit with the ball. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dumars. Back to Thomas. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Thomas has got 14 points.
Right now, this is Thomas's show. I mean, he's just torturing the defense and getting busy.
Rose right side. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Here's Danley. Nails the wide-open jumper. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Not much of a three-point shooter. Dantley would much rather step in, hitting these.
Wembanyama pass to Ball. Outside Irving. From the high post. And that one's long.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Long. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Danley passes to Dawkins. He can't get that one to fall. Wembanyama with some nice D. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Irving's got his first points of the game. Here's Williams. The Pistons call timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
James Harden, he's checked in for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for LaMelo Ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Detroit's head coach had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thanks for that, Allie. Rodman, the pass to Johnson. Excellent D there from Harden. Chicago with the ball. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Harden. Down low. Here's Lambier. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Lambier. Here's Danley. Over Wembanyama. The shot by Danley, no good.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move, but bad result.
Yep, count it.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Pistons call timeout.
Now on the court is your
Chicago making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Thomas passes to Rodman. Here's Danley. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 5. Over Rose. And again, no good by Detroit. Chicago leading by 4. 1:57 left in the fourth. Leonard outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Will it go? Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, he picked him clean. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard passes to Rose. It's tipped.
Nice awareness from Lambier on defense. Sees the shot forming and gets there for the rejection.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Dumars from the arc. He can't hit that time. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Rose with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Well, it was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Now Thomas. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Leonard finds Rose. Stolen.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Pass to Dantley. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Give the hand fans your Breakers and Crew.
From deep, Rose nails it. And so Chicago takes the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.